really would like to see if we could leave recordation alone at least for a year. I know we've got challenges across the board, but I really do not want to do this year.
And so if the difficulty is moving beyond the recordation tax for this year, then logically it seems to me we have to pull that out of one of the larger projects that we've put one-time funding into to bridge the gap between this year and FY25. Now, I will go on the record and say that while I can accept doing that, I'm not comfortable doing that. I will, if it's the majority of this board decides that that's the way to go, I will go along with it because I really do want to try to find a budget that we can all agree to at least this first year. I know I've said this 1,000 times, I just don't like tax increases, right? But I also understand that there's a reality here. And like I said a couple minutes ago, I would be far more comfortable doing a measured and modest increase to get us into the next year. But if it means having all of us on board for the budget this year, then I can stomach plugging the budget to get us through to next year.
I appreciate your comments. I too am against the recordation tax. I think we all agree that masking's bad, but in my mind, masking would be looking at a deficit and just taking one-time funds to make it look like we balanced it.
I think what the suggestion is to use one-time money to put $3.9 million on the bottom line and balance 24.
That's
is the simple.
Correct.
We have 5 very diverse opinions on how to get this done. Maybe that's a good thing.
And if getting us through this year, again, is taking 3.9 out of the parking garage, if that gets us all on the same page, at least as far as that is concerned, taking that 3.9 out of the parking garage and putting the recordation tax back at $5 gets us through FY24, then I can deal with that.
But we are, it's lipstick on a pig. We're masking a situation that is not in balance. And it's been done before this way.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it comes out the same way. It's not in balance. I understand that nobody likes the word increased taxes. So even if it's a penny, but we've got to get somewhere where we add revenue to meet the demands and the services that are being put in front of us, or we take those services away. Either tax now and later, or don't tax now, tax later at a higher amount.
We're not going to have a 4-to-1 vote to raise any kind of taxes. I just don't see that happening. So maybe this is the best option.
Getting the temperature. There's no willingness on moving recordation at this point?
I don't want to.
Out of 5?
I want to keep it where it is.
Okay. So, yeah, so that's obviously now off the table.
So motion
Okay.
to restore the recordation tax to $5 per $500, including keeping ag preservation from fiscal year 25 ongoing, and to direct staff to find the most reasonable, mathematically rational place to take $3.9 million of one-time funding to plug the gap for this year.
I'd rather use that surplus money than have their tax increase. I realize that everything's about choices, and I'm willing to make that choice.
I still need a second.
Second.
Okay. Motion is made, a second. Is there any discussion on where we are now with the working budget? Seeing here none, all in favor?
Aye.
I know.
One question. Are we meeting Tuesday or
Yes,
do we
yes.
need
At
to?
1 p.m.
We're meeting
At 1.
Tuesday.
Yep.